Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about 529 plans. As you can see, I'm in a kid's room. It's actually my oldest Brody's bedroom. I thought what a perfect environment when talking about 529s because they're literally for our children's future. Before I dive in, I want to make sure that everyone knows the importance of meeting with a financial advisor. Like myself, I'm always available. You'll see my number at the end of this video along with messaging me on social media. Either is fine. I say that because you might watch my video and say, oh, that product is perfect for me. But everyone is different and everyone's situation and needs and wants are different, and there are so many options out there. So even if you can't meet with me, even a phone call is definitely worth it. So let's dive in. 529 plans actually look a lot like Roth IRAs when it comes to the taxing of it, if you watch my previous video. So when you fund the 529 plans with post-tax dollars, meaning you've already paid taxes on the money that you're funding it with, it's going to grow in your investments, right, hopefully, and every year you're not going to have to write a check to Uncle Sam on any of the taxes on any of the gains that you're making in your 529. And when you take the money out, much like the Roth IRA, it's going to be tax-free, which is amazing, but you must follow the rules. As long as it's for education, it will be tax-free. For example, it's for room and board. Maybe it's for books or tuition. So if you don't follow the rules, it's not going to be tax-free. You're actually going to have to pay penalties and taxes. So that's very important to understand. Also, you are the owner as the parent or grandparent or uncle, whoever opens the 529 plan up. You're the owner and the beneficiary is the child, which provides some flexibility because let's say your oldest does not go to college. You can switch the beneficiary on that plan to any sibling. Maybe you want to go back and get your master's or move it down to your grandchild. So that does provide some flexibility. And although I'm talking about room and board and it sounds like college, ever since January of this year with the new tax laws, it actually opened it up all the way from kindergarten all the way to higher education. That is huge for those of you who want to send your kids to Catholic school or have the opportunity to send them to private high school, which may or may not be $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 a year. We all know every kid is different, so the fact that we have that flexibility now as a parent is amazing when it comes to the 529 plans. You could really argue that you could save for college or higher, high school, private school, anywhere, under your mattress, at the bank. But 529 plans were literally created to give you the most tax efficient way to save for college. Now, before I dive into some other options I give to my clients when saving for their kids, I do want to make sure that you talk to a financial advisor like myself about how to set up these 529 plans. Because if the parent is not the owner of the 529, it could actually hurt how much aid you'll get when it comes to applying for financial aid. So that's something you definitely want to talk to your advisor about, just as I digress, right? Other options I give my clients when they say, I don't really like that it's just for education, I give them the custodial account option. So basically how this works is there's no tax advantage. You put money in these custodial accounts. As you're making money in your investments, you'll probably have to pay taxes year after year, as well as when you take withdrawals, there's going to be taxes that need to be paid as well on any of the gains that you've made. The real risk that people have when it comes to the custodial accounts is that as the parent, you're only the custodian. You oversee the account. But once that child turns 21 in PA, and it's different state to state, that child owns all the money. If they're a little immature at age 21 and want to take all their friends to Cabo for the month, they can do that. If they want to buy a BMW, they can do that. I mean, we all hope that they're mature enough to see that it could make such a big dent in a new home or, further education. But that's really the risk you see with the custodial accounts. In my situation, I have 529 plans for my boys. It just so happens that my husband and I, that was our mindset because we're both in careers that you need a bachelor's degree for. And also other people that are contributing to the 529 plans, like our parents, my in-laws, they also had hopes and wishes for what the money was used for. Maybe in the future, I will add custodial accounts to give them some options and flexibility, but I will, as they get older, as they start to earn income, and I don't mean to throw a wrench in this, I may open a Roth IRA for them. And I say that because once they earn income, maybe they're a busboy or a barback or delivering newspapers, I can basically contribute to a Roth IRA. And I know what you're probably thinking, but that's for retirement. Yes, technically it is, but if you held an IRA, a Roth IRA for 5 years, you can take it out tax-free and penalty-free as long as it's for education, your first home, and other reasons that really don't, pertain to our kids. So that is a big deal. Now my kids will be inclined to use that money that I save in a Roth IRA for them for a home, for education, because if they don't, they'll have to pay penalties and taxes. So I hope you learned a lot today. There's so much to talk about when it comes to saving for our kids and, of course, saving for ourselves. So thank you so much again, and have a great day.